I feel like I have to say this even though it's 2022 and we're kind of in a time where it's about using your mind, and everybody has their own perception. But I'm just speaking this as if, it's an interpretation that you could that you could see from yourself, but it's at the end of the day my interpretation, and it's not like they actually were thinking the way I'm thinking to write it. But they were definitely on the right track like this. That's why they came to this. Now, Snowfall, right? The last episode with the acid, the LSD at the wedding. Now, we gotta know, what is a wedding? A wedding is a celebration of when one person and another person come together to stay together no matter what happens throughout life until they die, right? So, already off the bat, you gotta know that it was a ceremony going on. So, ceremony calls for celebration. So that's indulgement, that's fun, sometimes chaos, that's all of that. Now, the fact that Louis and Jerome were getting married, you have to look at it like Franklin was the one that pretty much was the first dude to facilitate, and the person that was beside him was Louis. So him and Louis technically were married for a minute, right? Now, this is just to say that, listen, it's not to say nothing other than Franklin and Louis had a bond where they were locked in and they carried out certain duties that they had to do. So it was always them two. Now, in this episode, way in season 5, you know what I'm saying, episode 8, feel me? They're being shown of getting married. They're Jerome and what's the name are getting married. And remember, they're also saying with this also, Louis was saying that she don't want to walk the path of Franklin no more. So technically, she and Franklin, when they had that bond, but really like a marriage, because a marriage is just a concept. A wedding is just a celebration of a marriage, of a new somebody and somebody coming together to carry out duties and whatever they got to do to sustain themselves, because it takes two to make a whole. You know what I'm saying? So, look, we got to understand stuff. We got to understand that Louis is just a feeling because she's a female. Jerome is just a masculine, male thought, direction. You know what I'm saying? They just came together and now they want to do what they want to do. And you see that because now Franklin is lost because he and Louis ain't they not on the same page no more. So all these marriages, all these different relationships are really just representations of people and certain principles that are being showcased as characters, human characters, but they're actually principles. That's why the man always is with the female, or they always end up finding a female, because it's just to say that's why Reed got a new female now. That's why Jerome finally married them. That's why Franklin got this new female. It's just all to say everybody got, as life progresses, things change. You start getting with new people and new situations happen. So new awarenesses, new things to know. So this is why everybody's they were starting to get on the wrong page and stuff after a while, right? So Jerome, Louis, Franklin, them all having a celebration, like I was saying, and them having the whole LSD thing was represented as basically the mom, which was Franklin's mom, which is considered the overall the top feeling that Franklin is supposed to be pretty much carrying out with his son, with his direction, him doing what he has to do. He has to go sell, he has to go make deliveries, kill people. That's his obligation that he's upholding from his mom, from his feeling. because that's all that's represented as. Like, his mom is his feeling. So I'm just saying, like, all these, the different relationship changes was basically representing all different feelings, thoughts changing, and it's all building blocks from the first point of, I have this, or I'm me, and now I get to pretty much utilize everybody else for my puppet. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what Franklin, everybody is kind of real. Well, really Franklin, but he don't realize it's not Reed either, though. It's beyond that. But, you know, the author kind of scripted this to kind of look like it's Franklin that's just having a realization, but it's like, and then it's gonna have you speculate like, oh, he's not really there because, oh, he took LSD. But you just gotta be like, bruh, no, the LSD could just be looked at as something that was put out by the shadow government. But don't even think like that. Just think of it like, oh, it's something like, it's deeper than just to think of it like, oh, they put drugs in this stuff. It's more like to look at it like, oh, you gotta look at it like this, man. If they fucking put drugs out, right? If they put drugs in the very thing that they had a celebration for, and they all took it in and they all got high, that's just to say the very people that built the world, or just have the kind of resources of it, gave them, or are running the natures of the way people think, gave them all some type of supplement to come to everybody to either be crazy or come to some type of realization, which hence why Franklin had that thing that happened to him, which you can say they tripping, but it's resembled as something deeper, which is like something like, it's almost like they're trying to say the pill, or that right there is what took them all to the spiritual space. But it's like, no, you could do that already. You know what I'm saying? But so you know, all in all, you know, the LSD was just represented as something that was art that just got put there from the people that give us all of these narratives, like the social medias, all this stuff, like the hidden in plain sight. That's them, their doings, and it's for you to speculate. Oh, is it because he was on drugs? Oh, is it because the government? Oh, is it because they're really gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you start speculating, but when really, at the end of the day, what it really is somebody trying to tell you something that they came up with that you need to intake beyond you having your own spark of imagination. You need to intake something to go to a spot to even have clarity of even know what's actually going on. You know, that's it's like a laugh in the face. Cause really, if you're able to look at it from a true state, you can just look at that shit like, oh, they all just fucked up in the head. Anyways, though, all in all, yeah, the LSD, all of it was just, it's all just set out so you can kind of look at it as if they took it and they're going somewhere, or they got a realization, they got wisdom, they got some knowledge, they got some realization from something they had to take. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, that's when they somehow got some, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, from there, they're still trying to say, the author's still trying to say, they're still not all the way there to know what's actually going on. It still look like bliss. So it's really trying to say, like, damn, even, like, it's flaunt, man. Like, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. But yeah, if you understood, you understood. But yeah, that's all I got to say.